What is up, my Supreme dogs? Luke Darnall back with another Supreme related content video. And we have week 8, spring summer 2024. We want some mo. And we got, I think, the banger soccer jersey of Diego Maradona. That dude is such an inspiration. Worldly. Like, he's a worldly inspiration. Came from nothing. Played with a lot of heart. Highly skilled, talented football or soccer player here in the US. And then my personal favorite is that coffee press. So without further ado, it's not as big of a banger week like last week. That was lit, super fire. But without further ado, love you guys very much as always, and let's get into it. Let's get it. So we have, like I said, that Supreme collab with Bialetti, and hopefully I pronounced that right. If not, Bialetti, come on now, you're getting your recognition right here, right now, bruh. You are collabing with Supreme. You guys are getting further exposure. But let's get into it. So this is simple Supreme branding. This is what we like, right? And my kitchen would love a little splash of that classic red and white Supreme simple branding. And that's why I got my eye on it. I love my coffee. Y'all already know the vibe is real. Way too real. Please let me know if you guys are bothered by the slurping. I love my cup of joe. I need it. It's my lifeblood. But yeah, this, I do grind my own beans. It does save money, and I like high quality. So I get my Big B Bean best here in Ohio. But yeah, I will actually use this and mess around with it. The biggest selling point to me with this is the price point. So this right now, these drops, GG is usually pretty accurate for the most part, roughly, if not. So you can see $54 for this press. That is the biggest selling point for me. I think it'll surely sell out, but how quick, we don't know, but it will. And I think it'll make a great addition for my kitchen. And like I said, I drink coffee all the time. I love that. That's pretty much one of my my kind of addiction substitutes. So I love it. So that is the biggest selling point, is the price, because it has very high value in my opinion because of that price. And secondly, it's just very clean, simple Supreme branding. You can't go wrong with this design. I mean, it's super simple. And Bialetti does have a backing. I did look into it a little bit, so we shall see. You do get those pretty, disgruntled, very angry reviews here and there, but you really don't know. The general consensus is there is a good backing for Bialetti, especially if you're doing a collab with Supreme. You ain't a nobody. So I got that on my list on personal. I will be doing a live cop. And then secondly, we have the Diego Maradona soccer jersey, and I think this is going to be more of a long-term hold. What I didn't like about this is there's hardly any Supreme branding other than the inside tag, which doesn't count in my book. There's nothing on the actual design on the outside of this shirt right here where Maradona is, and his autograph, and then Diego 10. And so that is my gripe with this, is we don't get Supreme branding. We pretty much just get a Maradona shirt. So it's as simple as that. But Maradona, like I mentioned, he is such a world inspiration to a lot of people because soccer is one of those sports that you'll see played in low economical cities, or towns, wherever in the world, man, and so he's one of those idols for a lot of people, because he came from nothing and he played his ass off. He's all heart, and then he had his own story. So check him out if you want, but this, you have to take in consideration the state of the economy. You ain't making money like we were 3-4 years ago. So long-term hold, but solid hold nonetheless, and that's what it's about, right? If you just want to nab it, throw it in your closet, check it out, maybe give it to your son later down the road, or your daughter, whatever. But yeah, next we have the hats. I really like these because, one, we have mesh so it breathes in the back, and then two, we have the patches. Patches are fire. I should have grabbed my hat. I recently got like this Ohio hat, and it's got like, it's earthy, of course. Y'all know me. So it's brown, pretty much all brown. I think everything's the same color, and then it's got a nice patch right here. I love that stuff. So when it comes to these hats, I really like the purple. You can see a little bit over here. So I'm just gonna guess that it's not like something funky, like if they put this teal looking one on the purple, that would be funky, right? So I think purple, and then purple camo. I mean, these are just nice. It just depends. It depends on you. But I'm tempted to try to throw that purple in there. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure they're fitted hats. So I'll just have to make sure I get my size. But we'll see. I got plenty of hats. Y'all know I stocked up on hats over the past like couple months. So, which I will probably do a hat Supreme hat video here when I get enough. But yeah, I'd say purple is super fire. Even this like light tan one, that one's close to being fire in my book. It just depends on what teams you rock and what colors you like. Even this black, obviously black is safe. But I really like that core purple. It looks core purple to me. So you have my attention. As you guys, I'm sure could phrase me plenty of times. You have my attention if we're talking about core purple. Next, we have the Ortlieb. Now, I did do research on them. I think they're German. Yeah, they're Germany based. So they do have a very good backing. The thing with these bags, to me, is I don't need something waterproof generally. If you live in snowy terrains, or obviously in a more high humidity, rainier kind of areas in the world, these would be much more prone for your, you are more of a consumer for these. I love the simplicity of the Supreme branding on this white one. I think the white one is fire, but I don't need waterproof. I was obviously just cosmetic wise, white's the one. And the cool thing about this is you can flip it around and actually use it as a backpack. So that's why this one has my attention. This is the only one that is the coolest to me. But the other ones, you just have to, it depends how you live, where you live, your lifestyle. Like if you're a hiker and you're on your bike maybe, and you bike somewhere and sometimes it's spitting a little bit, but it hardly ever downpours. Something like this might benefit you, but like I just don't need something like this. But I love the white one the best, hands down. Then the black, then that funky green. The color green is a little weird to me, but it's still cool. The collab is cool because it's waterproof, right? So I think it's super dope, but it just doesn't really. I don't need it. I'm not the target market, I guess, the target consumer for what they do or make, what they create. Next, we got the two tones. Now, I really like these. My favorite, hands down, is this blue denim one with the silver bill, and then this white S. So, without that, this is my favorite. I don't really have much else to say for these. It's just total preference based. But this white one, the white top with the black bill, that one kind of is interesting because it's kind of like a panda, but I just kind of have to look at the front too, see what it's like, because I don't know if we've had something like that, and it'd be so wearable and it's different. So those are the two that have my eye. Obviously, I've seen the black on people countless times, so I think it's just a little drug out in my head. I don't know, it's a little washed out in my head, but it's still clean. If you want a black S cap like this, go for it. But I'd say the blue denim top with that silver bill, white S, or this panda looking one where you got a white or cream top and a black bill. Probably a black S. That's the theme going on here. Yeah, those are my 2 favorites out of those, and then the black one. These are the 2 different colored ones. It just depends, what your favorite teams are, what colors you love, that kind of stuff. But I love two-tones. It offers just another way of getting fun upstairs up here, so with your fits. Now, I like this, but I checked on the price. Alright, my dogs. Let's check the price real quick. The price is $188, my dogs. At less than $100 more, you can just get a whole duffel bag that acts as also a backpack. That's my biggest gripe with this, but I get it. It's like an item like this is more in demand, right? This is a business angle I'm making here. A little messenger bag. These have so much more utility and use for daily use that the demand is just simply higher for this. You're not paying as much for material and stuff like that. That's why it's a little annoying. I feel like they they're getting their money worth. They're getting their money on this one for sure. But this is definitely, it's kind of compared to like the small 24-ounce sodas like in the bottle compared to 2 liters, right? It just makes sense when you're on the road, when you're moving. You're not going to have a big, clumsy, huge 2-liter, right? But it's cheaper. It has so much better value. Same concept, same business model. But the black one and the white one, 100%, and then the green one. But these are really cool. But like I said, it really depends on your lifestyle and on kind of what you do, where you go. Because this is perfect if you're biking a lot and you're outside, or you're just walking and you have a laptop maybe, or maybe a laptop. I don't know the dimensions on this one, but an iPad or something a little bigger that acts or can function as a computer that you use that does fit in here. That's what they're targeting on this. And anything electronic you can keep waterproof and safe in here. So you'd have to just check the dimensions. I see they don't have anything here, but all these are waterproof, PVC coated tarpaulin with welded seams. Tarpaulin, okay, with welded seams. Yeah, I mean, all that sounds super nice, engineered, like high grade. So it is nice, but you just have to know if you need it and if it fits you. But yeah, I like the duffel bag, but that one's super dope because I would, if these were like, I don't know, if someone was offering me these for free, I'd probably get the messenger bag. I don't know, it'd be a tie. I'd have to really feel them out. That's a tough one. That was a bad scenario. But next, we have this leather jacket. I did give this a thumbs up. It's super expensive. It's like $1,000 roughly around there. But I love the brown one. Not so much on the front how it looks, but I love the back. But again, I'm not trying to spend $1,000. But if I were to pick one, brown trumps the black one. Because the beads just look so much more beautiful on this brown one. Supreme New York on the back, 1994, than the black does. So, because you have like yellowed diamond looking gems on the back of this brown one, but the white one you just have silver. So, but yeah, they're super nice. If you're looking for a leather jacket, you like gem studded, you're a fan of it, always have been, maybe consider. But I love the brown just personally, other than the black, even though black is so much easier to wear. We know this. So yeah. And then this one is just funky. I did downvote this one, the very first downvote here, and it is the roll top, large roll top backpack. And this is no surprise to any of us. This downright looks like a punching bag, like if you're getting into boxing. So they could have easily fooled me on this and called it a punching bag. I would have been like, well, where's the, are the gloves a part of this season? I would have just took their word for it. They could have got me. But I mean, it's pretty, it looks like kind of over encumbering kind of thing, like cumbersome. But if I were to pick, see, it's hard for me to even pick because they're just kind of funky, kind of awkward looking things, man. This is some Kanye West kind of stuff right here. But you know, Kanye had his top like out. Like I bought that backpack because don't ask. But yeah, I'd probably still stick to that classic white, then black, and then the green. But it just depends. Just depends on if you can get use out of this and if you like the style, really. I mean, it just seems really boring, but again, it really boils down to if you need waterproof, right? If you work on a boat, if you're out in the water, something like this is pretty much you, right? But why not just get the duffel bag? But this might have more space. I don't know. You know, I just don't know. Or maybe you're traveling through the Amazon forest, for Christ's sake. If you're taking some serious, crazy, dangerous chances out there, living so YOLO, maybe you do want this because it's high humidity and wet all the time. Who knows, man? But it totally looks like a punch bag to me with a couple straps on it. So to each his own. And then, I mean, we get these kind of small BOGOs every year. The light olive slaps. So if you want something chill and you're wanting something more discreet, that one's super cool. I really don't have much opinion. I still love this purple. Stay tuned. I am getting really close to doing an unpackaging of like 3 or 4 past items, and then I'll do the Margiela hoodie BOGO that I got. A separate video for that, like for sizing and unpackaging and everything when I get it. But yeah, I love this purple here. So I gave it a thumbs up because I mean they gave us nice colors. They gave us the heathered gray looking one. They gave us the light olive, and they gave us this beautiful purple, which I love. The only one that's I'm not super fond of is that red, but I've just never really liked red, like straight up just a lot of red, like covering everything most of the time. So then I guess we'll touch on this, and this will probably be one of my last ones. But this is cool. I like how they tried it. Definitely not for me. This is the one if you really are considering this. This looks like the prettiest. It is spring vibes for sure, but it still doesn't do it for me. So I think it's all kind of whack. This one just looks like an army version of this sweater, which kind of throws me a curveball mentally. But this one is pretty boring, but this one's like the one like that I would obviously, I don't know. I don't even really care for the other two, but to each his own. I'm a respectful man. And then we'll touch on, alright, one more after this one, because this one's just a funny one. Pillbox hat. Pro Bowl pillbox hat. Looks kind of like a sailor's bucket top looking hat. It's just funky. I do like kind of like the design on top here. I like the sweetness part on there. My favorite one right here is this orange lettered one. So, but I ain't getting it. I just want to touch on it because I thought it was kind of neat. But and this one, I'm surprised this is bottom of the list right now because this is like some cultured, striking stuff when I look at this tee and all these tees. I mean, it just looks, yeah, it kind of looks like some Spanish influence, some Hispanic influence, like that collar, the stripes, that kind of stuff. But it looks something like I would see in Europe, maybe at times, or maybe the Caribbeans, somewhere hot. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know what you guys think about these tees. But I think this one definitely slaps. I think this is really cool. But again, I'm not going to get these. I'm trying to be more frugal. I got a lot of sneakers I want to. Not a lot, but enough, right? So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I want that 8-cup Bialetti coffee press maker. Then we'll see if I end up going for a hat too, but I probably will stay safe and just go for that coffee maker, because if it is $54 like Drops GG on Instagram says it will be, that's definitely very affordable. So it might fly. So yeah, let me know if this is a skip week for you guys. It probably is for most people. If it wasn't for that coffee maker, I don't know if I'd even done a live cop, but I will be doing one because I do want that coffee maker, and then we'll just take it from there. But yeah, let me know what you guys are getting, or if it's skip week. And yeah, appreciate you guys very much as always. Love you guys very much. I do it for y'all. Of course, I do it for myself. So love you guys very much. Take care of yourselves. See ya.